Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Two Girls, One Doc.
One doc. One motherfucking doc.
One motherfucking doc.
A bitch is back.
A bitch is back. It's your girl, BD.
It's Fourens, not the fiance.
Fourens the motherfucking wife, motherfuckers.
She wifed up, bitch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy.
We're back. Well, I mean, she's back. We are back, but she's back because she's not been around.
I've been feeling a bit like jealous. Like
I knew this was gonna happen.
I was just like, wait, what? And then there was a day when you told me someone really liked an episode and they were listening to the episode I wasn't even on, and I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, I knew. Do you know what? Hi. If you're new here, welcome, yeah. I knew this was going to happen because I know how this girl gets, yeah. So even when I first suggested to her, I was like, oh, we should have guests like when you can't do it, yeah. And then she was so keen. She was like, yeah, that's a good idea. And I was like, you know when you're like, okay, don't move, like just in case she notices that, like.
I was so deep, like in fighting for my life. You
That's what I'm saying. That's how I know. If
I wanted you to like warm up like a corpse and use them, and I'd have been like, yeah, fine. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Like,
and so then I could tell that she was starting to feel away. Like when we was getting a guest on there, I was like, look at her face.
Yeah, it's good that you knew. I was feeling a type of way, but I'm happy to be back.
They were good episodes, man. They were great guests.
Yeah.
Beautiful guests.
But it's better now because I'm back.
Okay. Welcome back, babes. How do you feel?
Thanks. I feel very good.
Do you remember how to set up your equipment today? It's been so long.
It was muscle memory, actually. I was surprised, but I had a little glitch at a point, but I rectified it quickly.
Amen.
So,
hallelujah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, it feels good to be back. It feels weird. This is the first time in the whole history of the pod that like I've had absolutely nothing else on. Like, we started this podcast at the worst time in like possibly in my life.
No, but did we?
For me.
No, but we started it in February 2020. That was the calm before the storm.
Yeah.
Things were fine then. And then COVID hit.
But I had just started a long distance relationship. So I guess, that wasn't too bad, but then we went into COVID.
That's what I'm saying. COVID is when it all kicked off.
Yeah, but like
we had like a month of bliss.
Yeah, so that's why we still started at the worst time possible because we went into shit like after a month. Like, but no, obviously I'm happy that don't get me twisted, I love this podcast, happy that we started. I'm just saying that like it's so weird now to actually have the mental capacity to like actually be present and actually enjoy, like, you know, because I was fighting for my life by the end of last year. Like, I was like, nah, I crawled to that wedding. Like,
yeah,
I was like, yeah, but I just need to make it over
by
this.
hook or by crook.
Listen, I was like, I need to make it over this threshold and then I can get myself back. And it feels weird. It feels even weird to be like to people, oh, are you free? Let's do this. Like, and not, before I'd go out and like, a wedding planner is messaging me. My mum's saying to me, have you done this one? Have you done that one? It's your wedding. Why am I?
Yeah, like, I can't even begin to imagine how you felt, because even as bridesmaids, it was just very stressful. And I was thinking, that I'm not even the bride. Like, how much more the bride?
Mate, but I don't know, like, I hope when people got there they understood what it was that I was doing, because someone said to my sister, they were like, nah, like that wedding must have been crazy to plan. And it was like, yeah, it fucking was like this. But then
what does the wedding planner do then?
I mean, obviously we had added complexities with the visa ban,
and also because it was abroad, so that's another level.
So that was what really made it so difficult, because from like October when that visa ban came into place.
Wait, pause. Guys, this is a credits episode. We're just talking about the wedding, yeah. Because if you've been here long enough, you know that Fourens, the formerly known as Fourens the Feyonce, yeah, she was a fiance, and so she had a wedding, and so this credits episode is discussing the wedding. We did a credits episode when we discussed the engagement, so you can go back and look for that one, but this one's talking about the wedding. All right, girl, as you were.
Yeah, no, so like obviously we had the visa ban, and then,
do you want to give them context?
So basically Ghana, Dubai banned Nigerian passport holders from getting visas. I'll never forget this day. Let me just confirm, but I'm pretty sure, because this was like probably one of the worst days of last year, honestly. Yeah, 28th of October. they announced a visa ban.
And then Foren's wedding was the 21st of December.
And it was all like, everybody was like, yeah, it's going to be fine. They'll lift it, which I thought they would, because they've done this like back and forth. Till today, they haven't lifted this visa ban.
That's crazy, you know.
It's fucking wild. And for context, we had very key members of the wedding who only had Nigerian passports. So it was like an absolute miracle that this wedding went ahead and we had everybody there. Like my mom, like guys, when I tell you, like, God, I'm not trying to be preachy on this pod, but I literally saw like that miracles are real. Like the list sequence of events that led to us being able to get, this is a time where they were just not giving, they're still
and
not
bearing
giving.
in mind, for anyone who doesn't know, the groom is coming from Nigeria with a Nigerian passport.
The groom is, this is what I mean, the wedding wasn't going to go ahead.
The groom is one of the people, the very vital people that has to be there.
The groom is one of the people that needs to be there, and his passport is only green, hun. Like, I'm telling you, like, I was like, guys, like, in the end, we got one visa that was like from the Dubai government, one set of visas up from the Dubai government, another set of visas from a sheikh's family. We managed, one of our family friends knew a sheikh, and like, I want to put in context, my wedding was on the 21st of December. I flew out to Dubai on the 15th of December. My husband's visa did not come out till the 12th of December. So we were planning a wedding, not knowing if, like, do you understand that? Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you?
Like, it could have just been her and then a cardboard cutout, fam, because
a hologram,
and
and like, because we just kept having faith these visas were going to come out. Like, we hadn't told anyone to cancel, we hadn't told anyone to reschedule. So it was like, bro, like, his visa came out on the 12th, yeah. And it was like, bro, if that visa hadn't come out, how do we begin to tell people that like this wedding isn't going ahead when we left it so late as well? And then for even more context, the other people, like key family members, their visas didn't come out till the 19th. Like, I had people who booked their flight the day the visa came out and the day they were flying because they were waiting for that visa. Like, you got, and I was already in Dubai at this point. Like, you guys don't understand the stress I was going through. So it was like an out of body experience to even be at my own wedding, because it was like, this just wasn't even meant to happen.
Yeah, like, how am I here? How did this happen?
And I'm not gonna go into like loads of detail because I could talk about this for 2 hours, but it was miracles. Honestly, guys, I'm not talking about miracles like when people say, oh, it's a miracle. Like, I'm talking about actual divine intervention that led. It was a sequence of godly divine interventions that led to these visas like happen. Yeah, I can't even. It was literally. I'm talking about like my mum being at the right place at the right time, meeting the right person. I'm talking about someone knowing someone, and it was wild. But yeah, like, weddings are crazy. Yeah, it was surreal. It was fucking surreal. It was beautiful though. Like, best day of my life. Very beautiful. But I wish someone had told me that weddings are not about the bride and groom.
Did you not know this? Did you not know this?
No, nobody told me that.
No, but no, because I've been saying I want to elope here. That is why your wedding is not about your wedding. Is you're feeding the 5,000, mate. That's literally your wedding, and then you're greeting the guests.
No, but what I always thought that like on that day, like I would just have like, I don't know, not like just free of everything and just whatever. But I literally sat back after we got back and I was like, wait, there was so we had like a live band, we had a saxophonist, we had this, we had that. There were so many, we had henna, we had belly dance. Okay, I saw the belly dance. Yeah, I saw the belly dancer, but I never saw the saxophonist. I never, like, the live band I saw because she came out and sang at a point, but before like that I didn't see them. I never saw the henna. I just saw pictures that these things happened at the wedding, but I knew I paid for them, but I didn't see them.
Oh shit, that wedding was lit.
Fam, I was like, this wedding was fucking lit. Like, even the decor, because by the time I came out, I came out obviously like for the ceremony, the sun had set, blah, blah, blah. I never even looked at how beautiful everything was.
It was nice, and they had them people walking around with like hors d'oeuvres and like drinks and stuff. Oh, yeah, fam.
I didn't get fam. I wasn't even drunk.
It was nice. I wasn't drunk either.
You spend so much time going and talking to people, then suddenly the day is over, and you're like, there was a point where they played a Dick and Niggle tie, yeah. And like this auntie was talking to me, and I was like, oh my God. And she was talking to me about how she kept praying for me for this wedding, yeah.
Oh, you can't even run away.
There was no way I could run away, yeah. And I just wanted to say to her, auntie, this is...
Please, 1 second, my song is on.
I could see my people dancing, and I was just like, you're fucking kidding me. And then by the time she was done, the song was over.
Of course.
And I was just like, nah. But the beauty for me was obviously seeing everyone, the love. There was a point where I looked around and I just couldn't believe all these people were here for me, like just to celebrate me and my love and everything. And
that's why you do a wedding. Do you know what I mean? Like that's literally what it's about. It's about everyone being like, oh, we fuck with you.
Yeah, and we're going to make this effort. Yeah, It was a very personal wedding. Even though it was big, it was a personal wedding. Like everything was really personal and it was beautiful. So, but yeah, like my cousin was like to me, yes, like she was like, she told, because I went to her wedding in Croatia. That wedding was fucking lit, right? And she told me that there was a point where she went to go and change her shoes at her hotel, because her hotel was like 3 minutes walk from the venue, right? She went to go change her shoes at her hotel.
Was that your wedding or at her wedding?
No, her own wedding.
Her wedding, okay.
And by the time she'd come back, they had played Candy. Like she was like, yeah, like your own wedding is it's an experience for others. Yeah. It's not your she was like, listen sis, your wedding was fucking, I had a good time. And I'm like, I'm looking back and I'm like, there was so much food I didn't eat. There was so much, like, there was loads of food I didn't drink. And everyone's like, yeah, that shit was fucking lit. And I'm like, oh, cool story, bro.
Glad you enjoyed. That's what you pay for, though. You're having basically, the reason you have a wedding is so people can tell you how good your wedding was.
Yeah.
That's basically why you have a wedding. It's got nothing to do with you enjoying it.
No, that is it.
You live off the fumes. You live off the high of people being like, oh, it was lit.
You literally live off the high of people saying, oh no, your wedding was amazing. But in terms of on that day, you're so like, it just goes so quickly. You're dragged in so many places before you know what's going on. I just remember feeling really beautiful. That was one. Yeah, which was something I was worried. Honestly,
you really looked amazing, and your dress, beautiful.
Thank you. And that was something I was worried about. I was like, what if I feel this or that? I remember feeling really beautiful. I remember feeling like special because everybody was fussing over me. And I remember
it's like your dream come true.
Yeah, literally. I was like, I need this every day. And I remember like just feeling really like at peace. I thought I would be nervous. I thought it'd be like, you know when you get nervous sweats, I thought I'd have nervous sweats walking down the aisle. But
did you do nervous feeling?
No,
you didn't.
I didn't. I did a lot of nervous wheeze in the morning, and then like
but that's because you drink bare water.
Yeah, and but by the time that whatever, I was fine. Like these are things you look out for to be like, am I making a mistake? Right? I felt so like such peace, and I wasn't expecting a lot from my husband's vows because he's not a man of many words, but I think he did amazing. Like they were very, very personal.
I said to her already, I was like, yeah, obviously he did well in that, but like I preferred hers. Hers was more like, it was like this is gonna sound bad, but it was like a performance. Like he literally was like, and laugh here, and line, and joke, and.
But you know what? Yeah, as I was writing these vows, I was like, if
and your phone was very big. I was like, what's wrong with this girl?
Girl, you know I've got like 6 different things wrong with my eyes. I literally was like, if people don't laugh, this is gonna be really embarrassing. Like
we're always gonna laugh. Come on.
I took a big gamble on some of my vows. I was like, if people don't laugh at this, it's going to be like, if they don't laugh where they're meant to laugh.
We were always going to laugh. But you could have told us, you could have been like, okay, cool. This is where you laugh. This is where you laugh. We would have done it.
I just had to trust.
But it was funny though. No, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, good. But yeah, no, it was amazing. Even my contacts, usually like if I wear contacts for a really long time, I get a headache. I didn't have a headache. Like it was just, everything was perfect.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can describe it. Like it was such a perfect day, and like it was aesthetically beautiful. Like even the pictures of me and him when we were kids, it's something I'd wanted to do.
Yeah, that was really cute. And you picked a good picture. You didn't pick that devil ghost picture of yourself.
I didn't do it. So basically I was saying to my mum that like a week before the wedding I was like, oh my god, like I wasn't able to do this because we were so distracted with all the visa stuff, and I was really, really upset by it. So my sister actually organised it.
Which one?
Chazam.
Why did you look like that? Like
no, because it's on brand for her. Like Chimina is the youngest. She is in her own world. Like it was Chasm. But no, it was such a beautiful surprise. Like I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, at all. So that was really nice. But yeah, no, like guys, definitely get married. Like it's I would highly recommend.
This episode is sponsored by marriage.
If you or anyone you know is and like I think my husband, everything about the day, he really did well, considering, guys, because of the visa ban, of course, it was a lot of my family and friends, like his side, just a lot couldn't come because of the visa ban. So he like handled it like a champ, because he is the opposite of me. Very reserved,
normal.
Very normal, very quiet,
level-headed.
Okay, I don't like.
No, I'm just describing your man. Like
no, but
these are positive things.
But I said opposite of me, and then you go.
What are
you trying? We'll scrap.
Okay,
it's a new year, but it ain't a new me,
and that's fine.
No, but he just, and it was interesting because some of my family and friends hadn't seen us together, so the comments after were just really, really lovely. So yeah, I would highly recommend marriage and a wedding. Definitely a wedding.
So would you say it was worth all the stress?
Yes.
Okay, well that's good then.
Yeah, and I got a lot of gifts. So you make money as well.
Yeah.
So I would recommend it for the money.
It's an investment.
It's an investment.
So short-term breakdown for long-term gain.
Exactly. No, but guys, it was beautiful. What was your favourite part, actually?
So it's so funny
you
say
you
that.
were the guest.
It's
so
funny.
you
should. I don't really think I was a guest. I mean, I was a guest at some point, but like you weren't really a guest. You didn't really get a guest experience. We should get Olivia back on to discuss the guest experience, because we literally were not working, but we were like in the wedding.
I guess
the last episode that we did, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not recording with my sister in real life because she's ill and I don't want to get ill. Tell me why I was ill. Tell me why the second I stepped on the plane, there was a tickle in my throat. I said, Lord Jesus, please, not now. Yeah, not now. Why me? Yeah, I was ill, literally. But luckily for me, so I got there, I think, on the 16th, 17th, and the wedding was the 21st. And I was like, all right, cool. I can't miss the hen do, because the hen do went to Nikki Beach, I was like, I can't miss the hen do.
That was my motherfucking day. I was drunk as a skunk.
Yeah, I never see it. But the thing is, you didn't fall off.
No, I didn't fall off.
Well, you didn't. I mean, okay.
I slept. You know, my falling off is sleeping.
Yeah, but is it okay? You didn't disgrace yourself.
No.
Yeah.
But I was so drunk.
Yeah, it was good though. It was happy. You were happy drunk.
I was so happy. Like, I was literally so happy. It was funny because, like, my man was calling me at the airport. He's like, oh, they're not letting us board. They're saying that they don't understand these visas because obviously they're issued by the, like, they say guest of the government. And he was like, they don't understand it. And I was like, okay. And I literally, okay, call my mum. And I hung up. I was like, nah, like, I'm just going to enjoy myself.
Yeah,
like,
sober you would have been stressing. Sober you would have went to the airport.
Literally.
Sober you would have gone straight to the airport.
But
you know, that was a good day. I was sick. Like, literally, the guy was like, oh yeah, what drinks are we having? And I was like, oh, can I just get a tea? I was like, can I get a tea? Have you got any ginger? Have you got any lemon? But yeah, no, so I was sick for most of it, but it was good. Like, it was nice being away, being in a hot climate. The wedding was beautiful. It was really nice. Like, I'm not like a big wedding person, but it was lovely to see. And it's like even seeing all the aunties and like all the family just being like happy and just do you know what it was? It was basically like the culmination of like all your stress. It's almost like you've been pregnant, yeah, and you finally gave birth. It's like, wow, yeah, you have stretch marks and yeah, your tummy was big for a bit, but like, look at what you have now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it was just lovely to see. And like, even just seeing like your husband and him just being like I just, you know, I kept saying to him throughout the day, I was like, oh, you're doing so well, fam. Like, you're doing so well. Because I think he's very similar to my boyfriend in that respect, in terms of like more reserved, like would rather be alone, like doesn't really want the whole like big hullabaloo kind of thing. But he was doing so great, and like you guys look so good together. I remember when I walked into the bridal suite, yeah, and I saw Fourens, like she was in the chair. This is when we did that TikTok, yeah. If you haven't seen it, go on our TikTok or our Instagram. And we were filming the TikTok, and I literally looked at her and I was just like, nah, you're actually, I literally, like, there's even a picture that the cameraman took, and then I was looking at you, but the picture was of me.
Is it the black and white?
I don't remember. There was one, there's two. There's one where we were like taking, like I was like vlogging, and then there's one where like I'm looking at you and I was just like, fam, like, it's crazy to me because like you're actually like grown, like you're a wife. Do you know what I mean? And it's crazy because it's like, I always knew you were going to be the first. That one didn't surprise me at all. But it's just lovely to see that you're in a relationship where it's happy, it's healthy, it's growing, it's marriage.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's like all the trials and tribulations. Like, she did a good job of like summarizing stuff, but that's not even the quarter of it.
Yeah.
It's like okay, great. All of it was to come here and do this. So it was lovely to see, man. Even like when she was walking down the aisle, I was like, fam, tears. And the thing is, my makeup was the best makeup I've ever had. At one point I was like, is it my wedding or your wedding? Because why do I look so good? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And so when she was walking down the aisle, I was like, nah, don't come and fuck up this makeup. I'm like, no, I cannot redo this. But it was just so, and then we walked down with your dad.
It was when Nicole told me she cried. I was like, this must have been an emotional wedding for Nicole to cry.
I had a nigga tear. I was like, yeah, fam. Yeah, we were all crying.
Yeah, there was a picture of Chazam literally crying.
Yeah, we were all crying, like, but yeah, it was just so, and I think it was also like, just, you had the like beach and the sea in the background, and you had like the sunset, and you had like, it was just, and then her dress. If you have not seen her dress, go on our website, go on our Instagram. Yeah, you'll see her dress. Like, everything was just so well put together, and it just looked good, and it was just nice. You know, we were struggling a bit, because our dresses were Little Mermaid. Do you know what Olga said? Her wedding planner was like, "Oh, this is the kind of dress that the bride gives you when she hates you."
Why did she think it was ugly?
No, because it was like a fishtail thing. She was like, she's like, bridesmaids can never walk in this kind of dress, and obviously because it was on grass that we were walking on.
I heard that the grass was hell.
I saw the video that Olivia took of me. I was like, why do I look like I can't walk? Because my heels were stilettos, innit? So it was like I was sinking.
Were going in,
and I was like, okay, just one step at a time, minute. I was like, let me just make it to the end. And I was like, don't cough. I had like cough sweets, I had like lockets, Me and Annette were just like banging lockets on the way. I was like, if I'm eating a locket, I can't cough on the way, in it. So I was just like walking, like, okay, don't cough. Don't cough. Like,
no, I literally it was when
we were sick as a duck, fam.
Literally, I saw Annette and Liz wrapped up, and I felt so bad for them. I was like, nah, this is... And it's a shame because I know that if you guys were better, you would have enjoyed it.
This is the thing. I feel like I enjoyed it. But I feel like if I was 100%, like, it would have been... Because even there was a night that, like, these lots went out. I went out with them initially to get dinner. And then, like, I came back to the hotel because I was like, I need to go home. Like, I can't. But, like, it would have just been a lot more lit if, like, I was with it 100%. Do you know what I mean? But it was still a good time. But it was just like, fam, like, even the coffee, I found the strength when they played coffee. The strength of the Black Panther took over, and I found the strength. But
and that said, she gave all her strength when she did the dance to come in.
The dancing in, But it was good, man. It was just lovely. I was just like, oh, finally, yes, it's happened. You know, in like the nicest way possible. Not like, oh, it's out the window, but just like, you know, and just seeing you so happy. It was just, it was nice, man.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I had the best time, honestly.
10 out of 10, definitely recommend.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend the marriage and the wedding, honestly. And I think that's the beauty of it, though. There's a point on your wedding day where you're like, rah, like, because as much as you guys all say, and I've said this before, as much as you guys all thought that I would be the first, I didn't. So
yeah, but you're a bit delusional, babes, so that's not a surprise.
But it's not that, though. Consider my track record.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because all I had to go on was the fact that at this point I'd never had a healthy relationship.
I don't know what it was, but I looked at you and I said, this one, she'll marry first. And was I right? Sure was.
Sure was. But it's a point where you sit back at your wedding, you're like, rah, like, not only am I having this beautiful day, but like I actually get to be with like my person. Like, that is the like reward of this day, and it's a fantastic feeling because like the truth of the matter is, people, not everybody finds their person, like, but to find your person and it's healthy, that's a fucking prize. So
sure is.
Yeah, guys, that was the wedding episode.
Is there anything else you'd like to discuss about the wedding?
No, I think the other stuff that we've talked about is stuff about specific people that we can't discuss.
That we cannot name.
Yeah, that is the thing. Like, we can't even go into all the juicy details.
But what is so funny to me about like just events in general, especially like I don't know, like life things. It's just the photos, you know. because it's just so amazing when like people are. You don't only have photographers everywhere. Also, those photographers were lit, you know.
They were so good, weren't they?
I think they loved me because there's not a single bad picture of me. Like every single picture of me, yeah. I'm sorry, I know it's not my wedding, but I'm a bad bitch. I can't help it, yeah. Every single picture of me, yeah. I literally was like, wow. It's like they were waiting for me to be ready.
Even the candids, you looked good.
I was just like, I think they loved me. Because sometimes photographers, they can do dirty, especially if you don't feed them.
And this is another thing, yeah. I was super duper worried about how the picture's going to turn out. Because you know, sometimes you can be feeling beautiful, then the pictures come out and you're like, wait, why don't I look like a horse?
When I saw you, I was like, yeah, impossible. Like, because I get what you mean. Like, sometimes it's just not a picture day. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I look good and I'm a bad bitch, but today the cameras just said no. Do you know what I mean? Computer said no. But no, when I walked in that room and I saw you, I said, yeah. And the hair was oh my God, to perfection. Like, the hair was laid to perfection. How long did you have the wig on for?
Oh, I took it off the next morning.
Oh, rubber. Okay then.
Because I showered that night, as you do, and yeah, like it started to lift and all sorts, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, this is cool whilst it lasted. Certain activities.
You should put a band on it.
Certain activities, led to the lifting of the wig.
Anyway, at least you're not fornicating no more. Look at God.
I'm consummating. From fornication to consummation. That's what we should call this episode.
No, I will. From fornication
to consummation, the wedding story.
I'm so tired of you. Have you missed her? Have you really missed her? Is this what you wanted back, guys? Is this what you wanted?
Nah, guys. I know you're happy. But yeah, no, the pictures were very, they were beautiful.
They were beautiful. Yeah, they were telling. I think on this note, the next episode that we should do, the next documentary, the first documentary of the year, should be Orgasm Inc.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
I watched it, you know. I watched it and then I was like, oh, I can't do this with a guest. Like, I have to do this with Fourens.
It has to be
me.
I should be that woman from Sex Education. I should just talk with a really deep voice, breathe heavily, and talk about sex all day.
I don't know that you're the same vibe.
What do you mean?
I don't know that the vibe is the same.
What is the difference in the vibe? Am I not classy enough?
So if you've enjoyed our episode, you can find us.
It's the 16th day of the year and you're already on some bullshit.
What are you talking about? This one, she actually, okay, I'm just going to put it out here because you said it in it and it happened. She threatened to kill me. And she's laughing. See? You know how it's not a denial, yeah?
Context is very important.
It was about to be one girl, one dog up in here.
Context is very important.
Okay, so context then.
You said that you would push me if it was a pool. And I said, I'm going to do it right back.
No, I said, okay, now I have to limit the context because I'm limited in what I can say. But I was just saying to her, like, she wanted to do something and I was trying to be encouraging. And I was like, you have to push yourself, like, and then you'll be happy that you did it. I was like if you're in a swimming pool and I pushed you and you'd be happy. You were in there. And she was like, oh, I'm going to push you in a swimming pool. Knowing damn well I am not a swimmer.
But, yeah? Okay, but...
That means you tried to kill me.
But do you know, you also want to learn how to swim. So
no,
by pushing
because the encouragement wasn't coming from you to me. It was coming from me to you. When I need encouragement, I'll let you know. Yeah?
Okay, when you need encouragement, I too will push you in the pool.
No, you have to use a different analogy. I used a pool because I know that you're a strong swimmer.
Okay, girl.
She tried to kill me anyway. So that's that on that. First of all,
good thing the British police will do fuck all about this threat. Even do you know what? It's so funny because like, even if you wound up in a pool drowned, they would never even question me. After this evidence is out there,
body in a pool. Did we not do body in a pool, fam? They still.
Fam.
These lots. We need another name for them. I don't know if police is correct.
Jokers, clowns,
fools. You are nothing. You're a fool and you're a waste of time. Good night.
Oh God. But
yeah, next we're doing Orgasm Inc. You can find it on Netflix. It came out last year. And it's just about a sex cult. But is it a sex cult? Watch it and you'll see.
Who's to know?
I know because I've watched it. I'm going to play the trailer. I'm going to play the trailer at the end as usual. In the meantime, between time, you can find us everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, blah, 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 at 2 Girls 1 Doc. I don't know. I don't want to make promises, yeah. But if all things are going the way that I'm planning for them to go, then there should be a vlog of the wedding on YouTube as we speak. But it might not be there. I mean, if it's there, I'll put the link in the show notes so you can just click it. But if it's not, then I didn't say anything, and we go again.
We pretend. Yeah.
We pretend. But yeah, thanks for rocking with us. Happy New Year and that.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, that's it, right? Is there anything else? What do we normally do? That's it, right?
Yeah, just bye. Really, I've got nothing else to plug right now. Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
All right. Bye.
Bye. They're doing a peace sign like they can see it.
We have a pleasure deficit disorder in this country. I think that there is a cure, and that cure is female orgasm.
She really was a celebrity to me. I'd seen her TED Talk 30 times.
One Taste was a fast-growing startup in the health and wellness and sexuality space. It was all about exploring orgasm, exploring pleasure.
I saw a demo of OWN. That night, the finger found spot.
The Bay Area is a place where people are going to be attracted to and open to that idea.
As a woman, if I have to go through my life not enjoying sex, what's the point?
This was a practice that intrigued reporters whenever they heard about it. It's like, orgasmic meditation? Like, what is that?
One Taste Urban Retreat, not your average yoga studio. The pants come off the women, and soon the studio erupts in female ecstasy.
One Taste started having offices in Los Angeles, New York, London. They started selling a thing called membership that was $50,000 plus.
I was this nerdy, techie guy, starved for physical affection.
To be in a space where I could be real, it was an incredible medicine for me.
You are being completely seen.
She could cold read people with such accuracy that it could change your life. It went from utopia to a hellhole.
People were getting hurt. People were getting hurt badly.
Ex-members would describe something that I might look at and think like, oh, you were being told to have sex with a customer in the hopes that that would pay money to the company.
People were psychologically brutal with each other.
And then I got a call from a source saying, yesterday I got a knock on the door and it was 2 FBI agents and they wanted to talk to me about what happened at One Taste. What is it about One Taste that people are drawn to? Love, connection, belonging. Who wouldn't want those things?
Speaking of Nigerian passport holders, yeah, you know I still don't have my passport.
I told you. I told your ass.
Why did they
You're
tell
never
me to bring
getting
a
it.
prepaid envelope?
Han, I wish you had. Well, anyways, I'm not saying I wish you had because I probably wouldn't have been in the mental capacity to tell you anything. But like, bro, like you're not getting that passport unless you go there. If you want to go there, take off a day and go there. But
I'm not going back there.
The same thing happened to my dad. Like the same.
But the thing is, you say take off the day and go there. Yeah, you'll go there and they'll say, "Oh, where's your appointment?"
No, you have to say that and fight. You have to fight for your life.
I'm not
like my dad was like, yeah. My dad was like, yeah. I'm not. He was like, they can have the passport. He spent like £300 trying to get that. He's like, you can have it. Like I actually don't want it.
It's fine.
Like till today, he does not have his passport.
It's actually fine. I'm not going. If you are listening to this, yeah, and you have been to Nigerian High Commission, yeah, in London, oh my, you already know. I don't have to explain it. I'm not going back there.
Do you know what we'll put? We'll post the crusty feet picture. Do you remember I posted this picture of this guy and his foot by my... Nah.
Stop it.
Nah, we'll post it.
I'm not going back there. They can have it.
But we're going to post the wedding picture for this credits episode, but then that foot picture will be a different thing. I don't want it associated with my...
Oh my God.
I don't want it to be like swipe and then it's like a crusty foot.
Okay, go ahead. So
and then people think it's a wedding guest. Like, no.